Hello Capricorn moon signs. If you haven't already, I would suggest watching the main reading first, and then this is just going to be a quick 10-15 minute read to sort of top that up. Happy lunar return to yous. And like I said, the moon signs affect our emotions. So it's also like a representation of our subconscious. It's like the inner you. So I'm just really wanting to focus on working with that and feeling called to work with that aspect of our psyche, of who we are. So Capricorn, and the comment for Capricorn is I use. Time, the corrector when our judgments err. So if you're a Capricorn moon, you might find some of this relates to how you deal with things. It is time to focus on your objective and not let up. Ruled by Saturn, the planet of hard luck, the sign of Capricorn is personified by the goat that climbs the steepest cliffs to gain worldly success. Capricorn is a resourceful sign, and those under its influence long for power and prestige. There is no one more ambitious than a Capricorn. They really want to take the world by the horns. There are more spiritual goats, of course, but the aim of most Capricorns is fundamentally practical in nature. With them, there is no careless wandering into fairyland. This mountain goat looks for a physical niche, and through some glorious contact by which they can achieve, their aim is to come up in the world, no matter what it takes. This is the reason behind the motto for Capricorn, I use. Since Saturn is their god, Capricorns are interested in what's solid, what can be seen, touched, or bought. Capricorn utilizes their energies towards some concrete purpose rather than daydreams and the imagination. When Capricorns do indulge in dreams, they always dream big. They are instantly ambitious and often good-looking. Capricorns appear mature early in life and then grow younger and younger looking with each passing year. I'm laughing because my stepsister is a Capricorn, and that's so true. When the Capricorn card turns up in a reading, it denotes, well, it hasn't, because we're actually working with the energy of Capricorn, and that's why I've chosen it. Capricorn is the sign of drive and ambition. Therefore, you may feel more driven than usual. I think especially with the new moon in Capricorn. And the new moon is all about setting our intentions and looking forward, looking at what we want to achieve. The cards that come out in the main reading, I've brought them with me as well into these readings. We got perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone, and find the edges of what we perceive as real, to take a good, hard, deep look at it. So these are the undercurrent themes for this new moon. Sorry, my feathers have sort of got a bit ruffled there. And Mirror Guardian come out as well from the Angels and Ancestors deck, which I was drawn to use them for this. So it says take time to reflect, and it's all about reflecting on our journey so far. And I'm feeling, especially with perception there, it's like a hanged man energy. It would come up so strongly in the other reading as well. This is stepping outside of your boundaries, outside of your comfort zone, doing things differently, seeing things differently. And I feel like that is the energy that is coming up. So, as we've just learnt there, Capricorns are quite resourceful, and they'll look at how they can move around obstacles, how they can achieve their goals. Okay. Messages for Capricorn moons for this month in the new moon. Whoa. King of Pentacles, and he is coming up all over the show. 7 of Cups. Whoa, easy there. Not going to take any of these that they fell there, but how weird's that? We've got the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Wands, but they fell the other way around, so I'm just going to take these three. And we're going to get some clarifiers for them anyway. So, King of Pentacles, very much coming up all over the place. And he himself is quite a resourceful character. And this is Taurus energy. That's something that came up an awful lot. But it's earth sign. It's earth energies tend to be quite grounded. So, with the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, he can see value, things that he values, and he will invest his time, energy, and money in it. And I feel like, especially with these coming up as well after that, that some of you are at this crossroads of you've been building this high, you've come so far, and now it's sort of looking to other avenues, looking to other ways that either you can show, other things you can invest in, whether it is other romantic relationships, whether it is other financial endeavours. I feel like that's what's coming up with this new moon energy for you, is having these opportunities, suddenly seeing all the doors that are open to you and saying, right, okay, where do I want to put my energy and my time? What is worth investing it for me? And with Perception and Mirror Guardian here, there's no rush to make this decision. Although I'd say with that Ace of Wands there, I feel like you've already picked a direction that you want to go in. I feel like one of these options is already calling to you. And because this is it's fire energy, it's our actions, our passion. And the fact that it's an ace, I feel like there's already that answer there inside of you. And it's a case of using this new moon energy to manifest that now for you. But yeah, with this energy, it's almost like I said, if we're throwing this sort of hanged man energy into it, which is, changing your perspective on things, looking at things in a different light, there might be some options that you haven't considered before. And that's what it feels like a bit. I'm thinking back to that mountain that it mentioned with Capricorn, of how, the goat will find the best way up the mountain. And that's what it feels like here. I feel like that's what's coming up, is this undercurrent of, well, have you thought about this? Have you considered this as an option? Because it feels like there's a bit of a hidden option there. And it's just taking that time to reflect on what you've been through and how you got to where you are now. And think about what serves you and what things don't. What things do you and now want to come away from doing? Or more so, what do you want to go towards? If we use this on rather than coming away from things, this is very much going towards things. So I'm going to get some clarifiers up. Just keeping these ones short. Oh my God. So, do you know what I was thinking while I was shuffling? I don't really need a clarifier for the King of Coins. It's a fixed energy. Sorry, not stuck energy. It's my dyslexia kicking in again. Yeah, it's Taurus energy, which is a fixed sign, and it's almost like digging your heels in. And that was coming up very heavily in the other reading as well. And this is why I feel like I'm very drawn to this perception thing of, well, have you tried a different way? Because this almost feels like going the long way up that mountain. Kind of pushing and pushing and pushing for something. And Seven of Cups says, look at your options. What do you love? What is worth your emotional investment? And if most of these options are not appealing to you, feel like there's another way. There's this other hidden option that hasn't been revealed to you yet. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Ten of Swords. And this is when you are done. You're just done with it. And do you know what? It's funny because, oh wow, we've got the Three of Swords on the bottom as well. These are the hard ways. These are the things that hurt. And why do I feel like some of you are doing this hard work, whether it is emotionally? Well, it is. Your emotions touch every area of your life. It doesn't have to just be about relationships. This could be within your professions, but I feel like there's just no satisfaction coming from that. And now it's a case of looking at those options, looking at what brings you joy, and finding that way forward. Yeah, I was thinking this because before I shuffled, the Four of Swords was on the bottom, and the Four of Swords is all about taking a break, taking rest. And there's that Hanged Man energy coming in again of there's no rush to make this option. But right now, it's just taking a break from whatever it is you're doing, if that is a possibility. Having some time, having some space, and figuring it out. Because this isn't good. This isn't a nice feeling, is it? It's a painful end to something. She can't continue. She can't continue in whatever it is that she's pursuing like that with all those swords sticking out of her, can she? I'm going to get another one for that. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, Three of Cups. Very much feeling this now of like, you know what? The other option is to just relax, just take some time out. I know that sounds so simple and you're probably like, well, yeah, I can't relax. I'm working from home, I'm homeschooling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And this is having some time out. This is having some R&R. And if you're in lockdown and you can't go visit other people physically, this is having a Zoom call. This is having a night where you and your friend are on a Zoom call watching the same film. I was talking about this with, I think it was my daughter, my 9-year-old daughter. I was saying me and my friend, when we were the same age as her, when we were 9, we used to watch Top of the Pops, and we would call each other and watch the programme together. And we were barely, like, not really speaking to each other other than going, oh, look who's come on. Oh, look who's number one. Oh, I really love that band. We'd just discuss what was happening. And it just kind of makes it feel like you are sat on the couch together. And I feel like that's what this is. This is having that, like, having a bit of a Zoom party, but just like with your mates, pyjamas, popcorn, watch a film together or something. Or even just with your family, it's taking that time out, taking a break from whatever is causing this amount of stress to the point that you just feel like you can't continue. Because whatever road you're going down, this is it. This is just saying that you can't continue like this. It's just going to keep becoming a pressure. I'm sorry about the background noise. But then you've got this Ace of Wands, which is like finding a renewed passion. And I feel like having that time out will show you creative ways of achieving what it is that you want. And sometimes it is just finding a new direction to what it is that you want. And look at that. We've got the Knight of Wands coming out, who is carrying the Ace of Wands there and saying, come on, get on your course and just go for it. whatever it is. Because Capricorn energy, Capricorns can mount that. They can overcome whatever it is that is standing in their way. But this is like saying, you know, why punish yourself? Why keep punishing yourself? Going down the same road and down the same route, it's just going to get you the same result. I feel like it's so clearly saying just take some time out. Take some time to reflect on where you are, where you've been, where you're going. And look at some hidden options. And the Knight of Wands, that is, the Knight of Wands doesn't let anything stand in his way. He's the type that has an idea and just goes for it. No questions, no obstacles. It's just like, yeah, okay. Kind of reminds me of like Frodo Baggins when he gets the ring in Lord of the Rings. And it's like, oh, you know, he realises, he dawns on him that he's probably not going to ever make it back to his home, and he's never been outside of his home, and yet he just puts his cloak on, gets his staff, and he's like, right, I'm ready. Which way do I go? And Gandalf says, even after all these years, like, hobbits still surprise me. And that is the Knight of Wands energy. It's just like, you know what, let's just go. Let's just make it happen. Fire energy burns fast. But Capricorn energy, you've got that slow and planning resources. So if you can tap into that energy in yourself, but keep the action of the Knight of Wands. So let's get a spiral card. In fact, no. Nope. Not feeling called to use you. Map. I think for new moon energy, we should look at the map. Felt that and then it popped out anyway. Wide open. This has come up whenever I've used this deck. This has come up like the last 3 or 4 times. It's like a really big energy right now, and I almost get a feeling of making space. You've got to make space for something new to come in, because trying to pursue that wand while you've got all these swords sticking out of you, it's not going to happen, is it? And sometimes you've got to be daring to leave your comfort zone. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibility. And Upright says, all manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. Opportunities. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up. Sorry about that. I had to go and quieten the rabble down outside. Let's see. Sorry, where are we? Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons, which is exactly what he does. This is pushing that boundary, like perception says as well. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open spaces of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. And then the reversed is envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are the character flaws to be careful of at this time. You or someone else is closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight a hold on what or who you love or what you aspire to will choke the life out of that which you desire. Open your heart and loosen your grip. For what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Don't try to force a door or a mind open. So take it whichever way it resonates with that, on the higher vibration or the lower vibration, or both actually. I'm doing this with moon signs in mind, but if this is your sun sign, also take it as it resonates. I honestly believe that all the messages will contain, because we all have aspects in our chart from the different signs of the zodiac. Anyway, please let me know in the comments how you got on, how it resonated. I am awfully sorry about the noise. We've got a full household of like 8 people that are all in lockdown together. So I'm trying to keep it as quiet as possible, but thank you very much for your patience. And feel free to follow me on social media as well if you look for Northern Star Guidance. Bye for now.